this is the day after filming the other clip you saw, and Elecrow has replied, and I say I will make a video the weekend after this weekend. So this doesn't fit very well, as you can see. There's something about the pitch also which isn't good. You can see. I do however have some other guys here, so we'll try. No, it's like the pitch is too small. It's probably this design. It's an old design, you know, and these might be different, you know, so I'll just make some modification, make it fit. It's not much. Yes. Great. So that's cool. So let's find some RAM. Which comes in this lunchbox thingy. I think they have cheaped out use like this material and then styrofoam. Not sure how great that is, but let's cross our fingers. So this is 62256. It doesn't say. Well, it says 58256, so, but the eBay listing did say 62, so, and I've checked the datasheets, it should be okay, can't be too sure, you know, so that's a RAM, but before I insert the ROM, the 8K ROM, I need to program it. I'm getting ahead of myself, I need to insert that jumper. A couple of these 100 nanofarads. Well, this is a 47 microfarad. I think that's a bit much. I'll go with 100, so nano. Maybe it's because the traces are so thin, even the power traces, they are super thin here and I don't have any ground plane, you know. So maybe there you can see the power plane. Power plane. It's not a plane at all. It's just a power coming up here. It's thin wires, traces. So we're ready to program on an 8K ROM. We have selected the correct package. So I've added the dev room, which is the program which can load the game, but and you can see it starts at 400, which is important, but it doesn't repeat after 1000, which is the 4K mark. This is an 8K ROM, so we need to repeat it at 1000. So yeah, we go in, get the dev room, open. To buffer 1000, so like this. Okay. Clear? No clear. Disable. Okay. Yeah. 400 there and 1400. Great. So let's burn it. Let's see if we can burn it. Program, oops. Yes. When I get this ID error, I usually try to check if I've forgotten something. So, but this time I haven't, so I think I will just try without check ID. Program it anyway, so let's see if it actually is verifying it after it has programmed it. It actually did verify, so that's great. Let's see if I clear the buffer and then read from chip. Go. There you go. It's there. It's all there. Great. Great! There you go. Cool. Now we need the resistor, the wire to a switch button, and then I think maybe there's supposed to be a right angle here. Then maybe the pitch is smaller, which if it's a right angle type, that would also make sense. Some hot glue to protect the solder, because this one is going to be thrown around, so yeah, so we need this to be secure. And then we get a long string. So there it is, inserted into the computer, and it works after I flip the switch, by the way. So yeah, we got a select game. I think I'm supposed to press 1, let's see. That's 19.2 PAL, so that's great. So let's figure out how to send this. This. Just bring the cable over here, take out the EEPROM programmer. Ta-da! Now they are connected together. Okay. I know I'm not supposed to use real term, but I'm a little bit desperate, so I'm going to try it. I see I've gotten a serial 2 there, which is probably the virtual serial port, and it was 8 bits and then 2, it says on the screen. And N is no parity, I think. So yeah, so none, 8 and 2 stop bits. No handshaking. And I'm pretty sure I can now send a file somehow. Send dump file to port. That sounds great actually. So let's try that. Bibliotek, dokumenter, electronics. Where are you? ROM file. I think I can just take the ROM file. Let's hit. Oh, whoa. 19.2. 19.2. And I probably need to hit change. There was no flash on the screen. That's great. Now let's see on the screen when I hit send. Ooh. Nothing. The screen went to red actually. So I'll be right back. Let's think about this. So it's not working, and as usual, what I suspect is that the TX and RX are interchanged. So I'm probably supposed to use some 0 modem cable or something like that, something stupid like that. So yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do now, if I'm gonna actually check if it works or not. What can I do? What can I do? So I have the scope connected to the TX pin, the one in the middle there. So when I send the file, we have data. And we're back in the 90s again with the shortcomings of the serial port. This is not a null modem bender gender bender thing, but you can buy null modem. And by null modem I mean that means that the two RX and TX are crossed. Because if you look here, I said that the transmit signal comes in on number 3, which is in the middle, but you can see it's on number 2, which goes to the RS232 chip there, which is on the top. There you go, MC1489. So I'll just cut that wire and rearrange it. I won't bother getting a null modem. I wasn't thinking about having null modem at all, actually. So, but when I come to think of it, the reason for this was back in the day, I think. You use standard cables, 1-to-1 cables. That means 2 to pin 2 and 3 to pin 3 and so on. Those were printer cables, something like that, modem cables. Or if you connected computers to computers, then you had to use a serial modem cable, so or null modem, such that you can switch those back again to the correct. But why have we used the opposite here? I think this is wrong actually, because this is the device side, right? Or is it? It's a video pack. It's a computer. Yoo-hoo! There's the modification. Let's try. This is the first try. So I'm supposed to flip the switch and hold the reset at the same time. So I'll be right back. And it didn't work. Okay, so I finally made it work. Hello world. So actually I have to send more than once, because of this memory map thing. So, and if I do repeats, it crashes. I just send once and I wait and send again. So yeah, so it works. Let's try games. And yes, it works. So basically, you flip the switch, press button, then you load, you press send, and then da-da-da-da, and I have copy pasted it for I think 8K, but that's not enough, so I have to send again. I've also done some other tricks. I have inserted bytes here, zeros. I could have put an F also, but such that this ROM starts at 400. It's a 2K ROM, so there's 2K, 3K, and then the 4th K. I'll also insert zeros up to 1000, and then there's just copy paste the whole thing again, so it goes over again. So I could have perhaps inserted one more, I think. From 1000, I think. So yeah, it's the same story. I was on VideoPack Plus, so I couldn't get games to work, so now I have this game and I copied it 4 times. Actually 3 times is what I need, so let's send it. Flip the switch, press reset, select game, and there we go. So yes, another game is working. So that's cool. Serial cable had a little problems to begin with, now it works 100%. Flip the switch, press reset 19,200. Select the game. I prepared this one for the memory map. Send it via real term. Sending, and then finished. Flip the switch, reset, start the game. Voila. Bye. It's been like 3 weeks since I made this video, and I'm watching the video before I'm going to edit it. You know, I have already put out a preview of it, so that's a bit unfortunate actually, because then you've already seen it. But I will skip a little bit in this version, and you can see I've made a couple of boards, and yeah, and this is the parts for the saver. Just a little update. Actually, the reason for bringing out the saver box was to get some resistors, because this looks so silly. So I ordered 1K because I used so many of them. So I was thinking maybe, and they are much larger than they're supposed to be. So, but the spacing here, so they will stand up so high, right? So we'll use resistors. Anyway, I have cleaned out the boxes that I had over there, and these are the remains. So here we have some investigation on a bad saver, and I can include that now. So after this clip comes that part, a little interlude. So I have sent out like hundreds of these now, and I rarely get anything mistakes or not working. But this one made the fuse blow in the Commodore, so I think, oh no, I'm breaking people's stuff. No, it's only this guy. So I tried to figure out. So I measured my usual way, measured resistance and stuff, nothing. But when I open here, if you look closely, I have, if you look from this side, everything, this is the side I'm working on, you know, looks okay. It has heat shrink tubing, so it looks okay. But look here, there's a solder blob between these two connections. So this at the bottom is ground, and this is one of the faces. So if I quickly open my documents, det ingen forbindelsen, men hvis jeg klemmer litt her nå, og så klemmer på de to her, when I press these two, you can hear I get a connection. So that's very boo-boo from my side. I'm really sorry about that. So it's one of these two. I can't say for sure right now, but what you can see is one of the faces goes to ground. So what happens then if one of the other goes to ground too? Well, then you get this one reference to ground, and then when the polarity changes, you have a short circuit through the system in here, because this point will be the same as this point, so, or this point. It depends which of them they are. So that's why I was worried about this one, because they say that okay, these are isolated, right, 9 volt, but not really, because through the diodes in the full bridge rectifier there is a connection there. So there's a diode bridge to ground. So if one of them is ground, then you will have a short circuit. So unfortunately it's through the fuse, so nothing is broken. So that was an embarrassing mistake. So anyway, so here's the prototype, you may remember it. And investigation you saw, I have a spare. Also, these takes quite a lot of time to make. 20 takes a week, and then in that week it takes many hours every day. So yeah, so they are pretty, but I need to work out a better way to make them. So for some reason I just went on and talked about this router for like 5 minutes, but what I was going to tell you that is relevant to this video is where is it? Here. I sent this one to Vanya at Pond Software. That's the friend I was talking about, who was going to be named anonymous for now, but it's not anonymous because it's okay to say so. I have gotten this in return, and she also says if I send her another one, or I said I'm going to send 2 anyway, and it was supposed to be free, but I'm getting stuff in return, so they're working on something called Spaceman Splorf, and you may have seen it on the Commodore 64, but they're making it for the G7000 video pack, so let's open it. So yeah, so that's these nice hearts. It's let's see, Sjömanskyrkan, the sailorman's church. Yeah, they call me all day as they spam my telephone. Anyway, but I like the hearts. Anyway, and Ingrid, you know, my girlfriend, she was asking, oh, that's because I was telling you about the Sperry's out traveling again. So she said, oh, who is sending you? Is Vanya sending you hearts? So she was just joking, of course. So, cool. I hope it's okay because it was in a box, but it looks fine. Great, it's perfect. It's well packed. So then we have this one. Oh, check that out. Is this for the I can have it on my phone, I think. Look at this cute little bear. Or I can have it somewhere else. Free download. Oh, cool. Lemon. Yeah, I like lemon. Actually, a lot of nice guys there. And gals, of course. So yeah, so it comes in a cellophane box, and it's number 76. Oh yeah, check that out. Dude, you know, I already have this. So why am I buying, if I have the disc, why am I buying the tape then, right? Look. But there's something about having it on tape. Yeah, it's the usual nostalgia, right? So, cool. That's really cool. So suddenly there was a market for this thing. So oh, it's a Donkey Kong on the other side. It's cool. It's really light. So I guess it's not that much tape in it. Yeah. By the way, you can check out for now. You can check out, for example, Jan Beta's channel. He has made a video, I think, loading the game. So. Yeah, and then you have, I wonder, is this like a insert for a ordinary cover? Yeah, I'll open it and see. Oh, it's like a booklet. Let's see. I thought maybe, hold on. I thought maybe it was something, oh, that was dust as heck. I'm trying to get rid of all the dust in here because I'm allergic. Kickoff, yeah, really nice. Let's see. Let's see. No, it doesn't fit. I was thinking maybe it is. What about this guy? No, sorry. I was thinking of something else. So yeah, so thank you very much, Vanya. And I appreciate it very much. I really love that it comes with a lot of stickers this time also. So maybe I should keep this in my wallet. Can show it off to my friends. Will be a great party trick, I think. So you can see Atari 2600. Cool. What? Yeah, tips and tricks, probably. So here's all the thank yous and stuff. So really nice. This one will go down in the memory lane, that's for sure. Thank you very much for sending me this, Vanya. Thank you. So that's one done, and then the next one. So